Content creation is super fun, but you know what's not so fun? The prices on a lot of the tools that you need to become a content creator. So today I will be sharing with you 7 budget content creation tools, which include gadgets, software, and much more that I think that you should have in order to create content 1,000 times easier. The very first item on this list is something that will completely make or break the visuals of your videos, especially if you're showing your face in these videos. So we need to talk about investing into a really good option for some great lighting. A great source of lighting can mean a world of difference for your content. If you'd like a more budget-friendly approach to this, then of course natural lighting will always work wonders for your content. Using the sun for your video lighting is completely free, but if you want to have even more control of your lighting situation, then this option right here is a softbox kit made from Mount Dog that you can find on Amazon for under $90. This is a great way to fix any lighting issues to ensure that your video visual quality is as high as it could possibly be. I'm sure I don't have to say too much about the importance of the quality when it comes to growing your brand and your business here on YouTube, but this is a great way to start. And oh yeah, before I forget, quick reminder, I will be leaving all of the links to these products in this video down below in the description. So if you'd like to check anything out for yourself, then I made it super easy to do so. We all know that camera quality is super important, but audio quality can possibly be even more important. So we have to talk about some really great budget items that will improve our video audio. This first item is a portable microphone that is iPhone and also iPad compatible by Besta. This microphone option will be more so for creators who are using their smartphones as a way of recording their content. This microphone isn't only budget friendly, but it's also super convenient for creators that are on the go. Now these next microphones are also great options at incredible price points. When you see how high quality they are, it would really shock you. The second microphone on this list is from Fifine, and this is a microphone that is USB and also XLR compatible, which is really cool. Not only is that feature nice, but I had to add a microphone option with some really cool RGB. This microphone sounds amazing, so make sure to check out this microphone and also this next one from HyperX. This is the HyperX Quadcast, which comes out to be around under $130. All of these microphone options are really great and in my opinion so much better than what many would go for, and of course the Blue Yeti microphones. I have one, but I wouldn't recommend them to everyone just because they are really sensitive. So if you have siblings or other noises like someone cutting grass in the background, then the Blue Yeti will surely pick it up. Now, the next item that all content creators need is one of my favorites. I didn't know how much I truly needed one until I bought one, and now I have 3, okay? And the next item is, of course, a tripod. A tripod is one of those products that you might not think about often, but when you get one, it's hard to go back to not having one. So today I have 2 tripod options, and they are both under $40. The first tripod is made by Joelcon, and it's their Joelcon AH75 tripod. This tripod has been a game changer for me, and I bought this about 3 years ago, and I am actually using it right now. I love this tripod because not only can you use the tripod and record with your phone, but you can also use your camera as well. With the legs being able to expand, this tripod can be set up and it actually stands pretty tall, making it even easier to catch any shot that you need for your content. This next tripod option is a tripod with a built-in ring light made by Sensine. This tripod can be super convenient to all creators that wish to create using their smartphones. Not only do you get an awesome tripod, but you also have a great source of lighting all in one. So now it's the time that we have to actually sit down and talk about some of the more expensive items that you need when it comes to content creation. For most content creators who are on a budget, using a smartphone is an amazing way to start capturing your footage. But those content creators that may have a little bit of money stashed away, I have 3 camera options you should really consider. But please also go and do your own research on these products just to make sure that these cameras are the best fit for you. I did a bit of research and digging around, and all of these camera options are great at their price, and I also love how all of these camera options have a screen attached so you can make sure that you're in focus. The first camera option is the Canon EOS Rebel T7. This This is a DSLR camera that's around $400. This camera is built for quality and can also really make a huge difference for your content. This next camera option is exactly what I'm using right now, and that's the Canon EOS M50 Mark II. I brought this camera about 3 or 4 years ago and I absolutely love it. I've used this camera for tons of talking head videos and even a couple vlogs. In my opinion, this camera was super easy to use and also super easy to get used to. Now, trust me, I'm not a genius when it comes to this camera stuff, and I was still able to figure it out and use this camera fairly quickly. This next camera option is the final one on our list, and it happens to also be the most expensive. So we have the Sony ZV-1, which comes out to be around $750. Now, looking around online, it seems to be a fairly new camera, and I've seen tons of content creators using this camera, and I haven't heard any complaints yet. All of these cameras on this list have great quality, and you should really consider investing into any one of these options, and trust me, your content will thank you. When it comes to creating content, every content creator needs a way to edit their videos. As a content creator, I have no idea where I would even be if I was never introduced to any of these editing softwares throughout the years. Of course, I'm sure you can all find free editing softwares out there, but if you're looking for the ultimate budget and you're still looking for that free, then more than likely the best possible editing software would be CapCut. CapCut will allow you to have all of the crazy and fun features that you wish to use with your editing softwares. Now, I'm pretty sure they have a pro version or a paid version, but you can stick to the free version as long as you wish. But if you have a PC like I do, then editing on Adobe Premiere is a must. Adobe Premiere isn't as hard as it seems to learn, and there are tons of YouTube videos to help you throughout your journey. The only thing that a lot of creators probably wouldn't agree with is that Adobe Premiere is a subscription-based editing software, and it's around $21 a month. So if Adobe Premiere isn't your thing, then I know a few creators who love editing with DaVinci Resolve. I've never used DaVinci Resolve, but I know that this software has some really great plugins that you can find on Motion VFX. DaVinci Resolve may run you about $300, but this is a flat fee, which means you'll only have to pay this price tag once. This next editing software is for my Apple or Mac users, and that's Final Cut Pro. This is another software that I enjoy editing with, and it has tons of great plugins. This editing software can run you a flat fee of $300 as well, but it's completely worth it. Now, if I had to sit back and really choose one of my favorite editing softwares of all time, then I think it would be Final Cut Pro for the win. So after breaking down all of the editing softwares, I do think that every content creator needs to invest into having a reliable editing computer. Now, if you don't have a computer to edit and render with, then how will your high quality content be made? So I put together a list of 3 options that you could go with, especially if you're looking for a computer today. Now, be mindful, I still want you to go out and do your own research about these options to see if these computers fit what you're trying to do. But let's go ahead and get into our first option. And the first option is the HP Envy X360. That was a tongue twister, but we got through it. This option comes out to be around $550, and this laptop has 256 gigs of SSD storage, with also having 8 gigs of RAM. This laptop also comes with a Ryzen 5, which I think is pretty cool. Now, this next option is the Dell G5 SE 5505 or 5505. This option goes for around $1,000 and still has that same 256 gigabyte SSD, and it also comes with 8 gigs of RAM. And of course, I had to add it in there because it also has a Ryzen 5. So those 2 options were more of the budget-friendly options. I feel that you don't really want to cut too many corners when it comes to having an editing laptop, because that's just money that you don't want to have to throw away, okay? These computers should be reliable and get everything that you're trying to do out the way. Now, the final option that I have on this list is my latest investment, which happens to be the most expensive on this list, and of course, that goes to being a MacBook. I recently went out and bought a MacBook, with video editing being the main reason for having this laptop, and I went with the MacBook M2 Pro. This MacBook is a 14-inch display with 12-core CPU with a 19-core GPU and 16 gigs of RAM, and with 1 terabyte of SSD storage. Now for all of these computer options, I highly recommend that you all go and get a external storage or a portable hard drive or something that you can keep all your projects on. But with all of the things that I got on this MacBook, this all cost me around $2,500, which is well worth it, because I know MacBooks last for a while and I needed something that could keep up with the workflow, because I do manage 4 other YouTube channels other than this one. So like I said before, I wouldn't cut too many corners when it comes down to choosing the right editing computer. I do believe that you can go with any of these options, but please go for the option that has the best fits for you. And please make sure to have the future in mind when it comes to selecting a editing computer. The next super helpful tool that will make content creation 1,000 times easier is keyword research tools to help better position yourself to get more views for your videos. This is where both TubeBuddy and vidIQ come in handy. These are both super powerful tools that I discuss and teach you all over this channel. So make sure to check out those videos to ensure that you can start getting thousands of views as a brand new content creator. There are both free and also paid versions for both of these services, so I highly recommend you check it out. So these were the 7 tools I believe will change the game for you and make content creation 1,000 times easier. All links for the products in this video will be down below in the description. Now that you have all the tools to make content creation even easier, you now need to know exactly what not to do as a brand new content creator. And trust me, some of these might actually shock you. So watch this next video where I break down 5 huge mistakes to avoid as a brand new content creator. Don't wait, okay? Don't wait. Click on this video to find out more.